I'm back with part 2 of going through the collection here and just showing you what titles I got and talking about some of my favorite ones. Next up, Hobo with a Shotgun. When Grindhouse came out, Death Proof and Planet Terror, they had a fake trailer competition. They made a Hobo with a Shotgun trailer and it got turned into a real movie, much like Machete. The Host. I love South Korean cinema. This is fantastic. This guy also directed one of my other favorite movies. I'm going to butcher his name. I'm not even going to try it, but if you like awesome monster movies, check out The Host, because it is smart, it is filled with action, and it has a really, really good story. The House of the Devil. One of my favorite horror movies ever, honestly. They actually released this on VHS because it seems like it was plucked right out of the late 70s, early 80s. It's quite a slow burner, but the finale is freaking awesome. I Saw the Devil, another great South Korean thriller, super violent. Don't watch this if you're easily offended. This guy's a special agent. His wife or fiance gets murdered by a serial killer. So this guy basically uses all his cool special agent tactics to go after the serial killer, but instead of just killing him, he just continually torments him, and it becomes a game of cat and mouse. And there's like a seedy serial killer underworld with other creepy ass people. It is a great movie. One of the best movies I've ever seen. Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 2. Killers. This movie I think is from Thailand. It is from the producers of The Raid. It is a brutal movie. Also kind of a game of cat and mouse between a serial killer and someone who is just learning to enjoy killing and has kind of having a downward spiral in his life, and they kind of go, I love violent thrillers where people want to kill each other. Lake Placid from Scream Factory. Of course. The Last House on the Left, unrated. I hate this cover. This is the worst cover. Is that bad? Does anybody else think this is bad? Let me know if you think this is bad. But I mean, come on, it's Wes Craven's classic Last House on the Left. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. It's only a movie. It is what it is. But this is bad cover art. The Lord of the Rings. This is just the basic theatrical versions. That's good enough for me. I don't know what happened between these and the Hobbit trilogy, but these are great. This is a steelbook for Rob Zombie's The Lords of Salem. This was a blind buy. The steelbook looked cool. It was a good price. And I actually really enjoyed the movie. It's really weird. If you don't like Rob Zombie, you probably won't like this because it is more of what Rob Zombie likes to do. Weird white trash characters. Getting fucked up by bad things. But yeah, it's good. Lucy, this was 6 for $20. Haven't watched it yet. Want to watch it. Totally have heard mixed things about it. I like Luke Besson. Leon the Professional, of course, is fantastic. But who knows? Mad Max Fury Road, probably the best movie, best Hollywood movie of 2015. Fucking awesome. Martyrs. This is actually a UK import because you can't. I guess this movie was kind of just flashed its Blu-ray release in America, because the Blu-ray of the North American release is like $100-some. So I just imported it for like $12. And this is one of the best horror movies ever. It's a French film. It's pretty twisty and turny. It takes a while to figure out what's going on. It banks a lot on the ending, but I enjoy the ending a lot. I love this movie. Monsters. This was a 6 for $20 blind buy. I heard nothing but good things. Gareth Edwards, pretty sure he's directing that new Star Wars thing, and he directed Godzilla, which I did not like at all, but mostly because the trailers lied about Bryan Cranston being a major part of it. But I'm excited to watch this. I've heard good things. Motel Hell from Scream Factory. This was a blind buy. I'd never seen this. I've heard about it. The movie is fine, I guess. I think it's a case of where this cover is a lot better than the movie, but whatever. This cover, the original poster art is better. Summary of the movie, but I like it. My Bloody Valentine 3D. It does come with some 3D glasses. I watched it. I really didn't like it, but that's just me. A lot of people did. Oldboy on Blu-ray. Again, one of the greatest movies ever. This is a great Blu-ray release. It has tons of special features. Watch Oldboy, please watch Oldboy. Another Scream Factory Collector's Edition here. This is People Under the Stairs. I mean, this is such a fun little horror movie. It's very different. It's very weird. The characters are fun though, and I mean, it's got one of the best child heroes as far as I'm concerned in a horror movie. Princess Bride, Pulp Fiction, Ranimator. This is another UK import. I wanted the integral cut so I could get all the R-rated scenes, but also all the unrated scenes as well. So just mash them all together. Give me the integral cut. That's fine. This is Ranimator. It's freaking awesome. Up next, The Relic. This was a 6 for $20. Reservoir Dogs. Alright, we're almost done here. We're getting down to the end of the line. Next up, Robocop. Jackie Chan's Rumble in the Bronx. These are all sick. These are 6 for $20s. Come on. What are we doing if we don't have these? Saw the complete collection. These movies are bad. The first, I mean, they're not. You know what? They're not bad. They just become so off the rails by the fourth or fifth one that my eyes just kind of start to roll back in my head. But the deaths are cool. Serenity, Steelbook. This was a good price, and we're gonna follow this up after we're finished watching Firefly. Snowpiercer from the director of The Host. Please watch this movie. It's about a train that the Earth is frozen. There's a train that just circles the Earth once a year, and it's got like a hierarchy: poor people in the back, rich people in the front. Come on, Chris Evans leads a revolution to the front of the train. It's awesome. 6 for $20. Spawn. Stand By Me. This was a blind buy. I had never heard of it before. It was okay. I mean, I had really never heard of it. I kind of went into it just like, okay, so I think I missed something. Strange Brew, recent release, blind buy, fun little movie. Simply for Mr. Vengeance, another part of that Vengeance trilogy that also includes Oldboy. This movie is a lot more brutal than Oldboy. Some people, this was the worst received of the trilogy. They're all very, very well received, but this one was the worst received. This one I love this movie. I mean, I don't like it as much as Oldboy. It's not as perfect as a film as Oldboy, but I think some of the subject matter kind of pushed through a lot of people off on this one. But if you're not easily offended and you like really brutal revenge thriller, check out Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, then check out Oldboy, and then check out Lady Vengeance, which I do not have on Blu-ray yet. Another Scream Factory, we got Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Yeah, it's a fun little demon movie. It's not great, but it's not bad. They Live. Come on, They Live. We got the buy sticker. The Thing, 6 for $20. Can't. We Are Still Here. I think this movie kind of slid under the radar last year, but this is one of the best haunted house movies I've ever seen. It is a nice little slow burner, but it does have some creepy parts and some nice little set pieces building up to one of the best like 25-minute climaxes I've ever seen in a film. It's a lot of fun. Winter's Bone, I mean, it's very drab. I usually like drab, but this is a little too drab, and Jennifer Lawrence kind of annoys me. The animated Wonder Woman, apparently the only Wonder Woman movie we need. A great little horror movie that also I think slid under the radar. We have The Woman. This movie is awesome. It's got some humor, but it's also very dark. It's very violent. Watch this movie if you like interesting little horror movies. But don't be easily offended. There's footage of the internet of some guy just saying that this is like the worst filth he's ever seen. It's really not. I mean, the guy's an idiot. The Wrestler. I love professional wrestling, so you gotta have this. This is great. National Lampoon's Vacation. And so the only thing left to go over now are just some things that I'm really happy to have in my collection that are a little bit more boutique than just these basic Blu-rays. First and foremost, we have Red Letter Media presents Space Cop, signed by Mike, Rich, and Jay. We have Angst. This is from Cult Epics. Apparently, according to Gasper No. The rarest masterpiece of cinema. I actually watched it on Amazon Prime on the little Shudder subscription, and then I was like, oh, I need to own that. And I keep it in this little plastic case here, but there's a booklet on the inside about the film and about the real life murders that inspired it. But in my honest opinion, this is the greatest serial killer movie there is. It is like you're attached to the hip of a serial killer from the moment the movie starts, and you are with him side by side in his head the entire time. There's almost no dialogue. The entire film is pretty much narration from the serial killer himself. It is bleak, but it is so good. And the cinematography is excellent for this type of movie. You need to check this out if you're into serial killer films. The limited edition, I think it's already out of print, Audition Steelbook from Arrow. This is a really nice steelbook. Comes with the little booklets, 2-disc. It is Region B locked, but this movie is creepy. Same director as Itchy the Killer. I'm not going to butcher the name, but yeah, check this out. Blood Rage, awesome release. This is a slasher movie you need to get if you enjoy slasher films. It has great special effects, ridiculous premise, really ridiculous characters, horrible acting, horrible lines, horrible dialogue, but it's too sweet. Cannibal Ferox, or Make Them Die Slowly. This is another great release from Grindhouse. It also comes with the soundtrack, just whoa. It also comes with the soundtrack just like Pieces. It has a lot of, I mean, I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube, but yeah. This Contamination. This is from the great Italian ripoff genre. It's basically a combination of aliens mixed with like a James Bond spy thriller. It's super gory and it's filled with exploding bodies, and this is a great release from Arrow. Up next, another slasher film from Arrow, and that's The Mutilator. This movie has bad acting that tops Blood Rage, but I enjoyed it even more than Blood Rage. The death scenes are excellent. It has one of the most brutal death scenes I've ever seen. Great special features on here, and the makeup is Mark Sjostrom, who is responsible for a lot of cool things, and he's on a lot of these Scream Factory movies. And he did From Beyond. Great special effects. This is his first movie, and there's a nice little featurette with him on there. Again, another great Arrow release, has a little booklet and everything. Check it out if you like slasher films. Pieces! Again, I talked about this in the Bride of Ranimator video, Society, one of my favorite movies of all time. Again, this is a movie that I just got to watch a couple months ago for the first time. I love it. I absolutely love it. This actually just arrived while I was taking a break in between takes on this video, and that's The Stuff from Arrow. This is not the US release. This is the UK release. That is Region B locked, but I couldn't wait for the US release. I haven't seen this movie. I remember I was scared of this movie as a kid. I would in the video stores. It was 5 movies for 5 days for $5. I would see this film. The cover would scare me. Of course, it wasn't this cover. This cover is amazing, but it was the spooky face cover, and I did not watch it because I was too scared. But now I'm excited to watch it. This release looks fantastic. I love the coloring of the discs. I'm excited to look through the little booklet here. And of course, it has the original art, but that's not the art I remember. That might be the UK art. The US art, maybe the US release will have the US art. That would be kind of disappointing, but I like this art too. But I'm excited to dive into this. Very excited. David Cronenberg's Videodrome, which I don't know if there's really much to say about that. This is a great release of that movie. I love it. I wish I didn't have it in the case right now. I'd take it out and show you how it looks like the videotape. But if you like Videodrome and you like David Cronenberg, check this out. It's a great body horror wrapped up in a weird like sci-fi type thing, I guess. Anyway, that's it so far for my collection. Like I said, there is a few things that were left out that will be in a later video. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. And thank you for watching.